Hello Scorpio, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here, Scorpio, and thank you for all of yous on my last video. I appreciate you very, very much. Thanks for doing that. All right, so we are here to look at energy for the week ahead. It always is for the week ahead, Scorpio, whenever you find this video, and whether it's today or a year from now. We're going to look at the wisdom of the oracle. We're going to start with that, throw some tarot at it, find out what is up for you. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, Scorpio, if you are celebrating today. It's American Thanksgiving today, so all my American friends, happy Thanksgiving to you. In Canada, we have ours back in October. Ours is a celebration of the harvest, so we have ours back in October. So for those of you who are celebrating today, transplanted across the world, Merry, Merry to you. All right, here we go, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you're cross-watching a Scorpio, thank you. Let's figure it out. Who wouldn't be watching Scorpio? That energy's delicious. It is, no matter if it comes up feminine or masculine. It's lovely. Tell me about Scorpio, please. All right. Scorpio, we start out with poised. There is something that is about to go down, my friend, and I think it's you. I think you are about to jump off the edge for some reason. You are poised to do something. Something is coming up. We have card number 48. It breaks down to a 12, my friend, and 12 is Piscean energy. It is the intuition. I feel like you've been wanting to take a leap into something for a while. You've been poised to leap. We have serendipity. I love it. A happy accident. Look, I think you're going to be invited somewhere, or you're going to stop off somewhere on the way home one day, or something like that. It feels like there is something that is going to come together that is out of your control. And I know you don't like that. I know you don't like that, but look, you're small, you're smart, you're strategic, you're slow, and the universe knows you. The universe has got you. Yep, the universe knows how it's got to go down in order for it to go down, because the universe has to outthink you, Scorpio. All right, one more. Here and now. Look, it's going down soon. It's going down very soon. All right, so we've got poised. As I said, it is a 12. It's card number 48. And 1 and 2 breaks down to a 3, my friend. You are on the right path. We could be talking about some sort of a partnership. We could be talking about waiting for ships to come in. We could be talking about celebration because serendipity is here. Look, we've got the 4-leaf clover is there for a reason. Serendipity is a happy accident. There is a movie about that. If you've never seen it, it is quite good. And I think it was back from the 80s, maybe the 90s. But we have card number 18. 1 and 8 is 9. I want to say that while you've been poised to jump, the universe is bringing something to you. And it's going to be in a weird place. It's serendipity. It's something you're not planning. It's something the universe has planned for you. A happy accident. It could be an accident. You could be somewhere at a gathering with a drink in your hand and turn around and boom, there you go. You drop the drink on somebody's dress or on somebody's new suit. And it's serendipity. A happy accident is about to happen. And we've got 1 and 8 is 9. There's wisdom in this, right? Look, the universe is playing chess with you. Checkmate, buddy. Checkmate, my friend. Whether you're feminine or masculine. And nobody gets to check the Scorpio. I'm just saying. We have here and now. So what we should look at is this person. It says, this little flag says you are here. And this egg here, whatever's about to be born, isn't quite ready yet. Because it is more in the past than it is in the future. We've got past and the future, and this egg is sort of on this side of the line. It's not quite into the future. So the here and now is where you are, and I would say that you are about to experience some type of serendipity, and it's going to be soon. Probably not even in the week ahead. I think that it's probably going to start this weekend, or you'll feel the rumblings of it. There is something that's coming up here, Scorpio, and I feel like it feels exciting. It feels really exciting, but the thing is, you don't like to be surprised, right? You don't like to have your back up against the wall. And I think that the universe knows that. I think the universe knows that you are the one who is strategic. You move very slow. And so I think it's time to speed things up. We've got time for a nap, my friend. I'm just saying. Time for a nap. You're at the fork in the road. It feels like it feels like a momentum is building, is what I want to say. A momentum is building because you're poised. You're ready to jump. You're ready to leap. You're ready to move forward. And on this different path, I feel like the ships that are coming in, if this is, this looks like Earth energy to me, but think about the threes, right? It could be the Three of Wands, could be the Three of Pentacles, could be the Three of Cups, right? I'm saying celebration. The ships that are coming in is serendipity. Woo, somebody's going to be surprised and you're going to hate it. Time for a nap. You better rest. Something cool is coming up. You better rest. All right. Let's take a look at some tarot. Tell me what's going down for Scorpio. What's going down for Scorpio in the week ahead, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, please look in the description down below. There is a link to Wizio. My readings there begin at $40. Thank you for those of you who have booked already. We do have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So at this point, you're poised. You haven't taken the leap yet. You're about ready to take a leap. It feels like a momentum that's building. It feels like with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, it's like you're not taking action on it right now. It's something that you're thinking about, something that you're getting ready to do. It's like I'm just watching a diver walk out to the edge of the tower of the diving board, right? The tower at the Olympics. It feels like somebody's slowly walking out to the edge and is about to jump. But we've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and it tells me that you are not yet ready to leap, but I think you will be soon. And we're not going to ignore that the King of Wands comes out on its side, which is a challenge for you. I know you like a challenge, Scorpio. You're like, don't tell Scorpio what to do. I know, but look, I feel like you are going to be taking inspired action to go somewhere, do something, be in your car, be at the gathering, be wherever it is. And I feel like that is the place where you are going to have this serendipitous moment. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Let's talk about here and now. Card number 32. So here and now, maybe you're feeling a little bit in lack. Card number 32 is a 5. Feeling like things aren't going anywhere, like things aren't moving. Why aren't things moving, Elsie? You keep saying that things are coming, things are moving, and they're just not. Well, I think for some of you, this is a general rating, keep that in mind. For some of you, I feel like you're in the here and now, feeling in lack, but what is coming up for you is pretty wild. Look at that. We have the Empress. So I could be speaking with someone who is an Empress. Maybe this is your Empress. Take it as it resonates. In the here and now, I feel like you have done all the work, I want to say. Scorpio, you've done all the work. Now, the Empress is Taurus and Libra, but I mean, those are just signs of the Venusian signs, right? And the Empress is all about love. Love and caring and doting and abundance and all of that. But understand, you can, whether you're feminine or masculine, no matter what your energy is, you can be the Empress. And I want to say that in the here and now, that you have worked on yourself so hard, feminine or masculine, that you in the here and now are the Empress. You are in this abundant energy. It's like you have been so careful, so slow, so strategic that you've gotten yourself to here, but I wonder if you know. Maybe you do. This could be you or this could be your person. Take it as it resonates. Tell me what's coming in the future, though, after the week ahead for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Jupiter, why? Because I want to know your abundance, too. Not just your love and personality and soul. I want to know your abundance, too. We have the Knight of Swords enters the room. Interesting. So it feels like there is going to be some sort of a I don't want to. Yeah, you know what? I was going to say joining, but Charlie said clash. There's going to be some kind of clash, and so what I think is that somebody is going to come in to like seize the moment, be really honest, maybe even a little bit forceful with you, and you're going to be like, back your stuff up. I'm the Empress, right? We have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. You know what? I don't know that you're going to like this person when you first meet them. You might even walk away. I know that, it's a fixed sign thing, right? We don't like to be pushed into a corner. We don't like for things to happen that are, surprise. Like some of us like to be surprised, depending on your moon and rising, of course, but some of us like to be surprised, some of us don't. And look at that. We can't see it in the camera, but it's the Ace of Cups. So it feels like there is some sort of a love connection coming. Something is going to begin that's brand new in love, and you don't see it coming. Ooh, look at that. I just gasped. Look at that. Yeah. So we've got the moon. You don't see it coming, my friend. There's some brand new love coming. For some of you, it's brand new. For some of you, it's someone that you know. But honestly, I'm going to say it does feel new for most of you. That's what it feels like. Let's clarify just a little bit. Tell me about poised and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like right now, I feel like this is near past, right? So this is like yesterday or before that. It feels like up till now you haven't really done anything. That you're kind of keeping your passions under the wire. You're not really telling anybody anything, not really showing anybody anything. And I think you are poised. I think you have a plan in your head, a plan you've been working on for a while in your head. And I feel like you're not quite taking action. You're not ready to open this. You're not ready to open this path of passion, but there are two wands here because there's one in the hand of the king. The king is also manifesting, right? And we have two wands, which tells me that you're kind of at the crossroads of your life and you're ready to make a big change, some sort of a big change, Scorpio. We have the Ace of Swords and it's in the upright. I feel like you're ready to open conversation with somebody here. There is going to be some sort of really clear conversation that's coming in. And so I feel like the conversation comes in swords and not in passion, not in wands, right? We have the Hanged Man here. The Hanged Man is ready to make a sacrifice. The Hanged Man has sat long enough, has sat here long enough thinking about the other side, thinking about the other person's perspective or about life in general, trying to find an answer, trying to get some inspired senses and have a sense of inspiration. There's the inspiration, right? Trying to get inspired. Also, this person is in ultimate surrender. So I feel like Scorpio, that whoever I'm connecting with has already surrendered to the universe and said, look, I understand that I don't know what I'm doing here. I understand that whatever the thing is that I picked doesn't work out for me. I'm just going to surrender it to you. Bring me what I need. Bring me what you think is going to be best for me. We've got Piscean energy here that's shown up. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, and Libra. Scorpio. We've got the Six of Pentacles. So you're thinking about giving some sort of reciprocity to someone here. I think you want to give reciprocity to someone and you've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about what you're going to say, right? The Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords. What am I going to say? How am I going to say it? How is this going to work out? It feels like you're kind of going over the situation in your head and how you think it's going to play out. I think that the universe is going to catch you by surprise before you even get a chance to execute the plan that you have in your head. So the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, right? It feels like you're wondering if somebody, because I think it is a person you're thinking about with the Hanged Man energy. It feels like you're poised to give somebody reciprocity. You are in the Hanged Man energy, which is a bit of stagnancy, but I think there's a purpose for being there. And that is the surrender. That is to get the inspiration and to take action, right? And so here it is, taking action. So I do know that you're a water sign, of course, but I feel like this is your energy. And so I always say to you guys, don't get stuck on the signs, because it could be someone who is a Scorpio who has fire, in the moon and the rising, or who acts like a fire sign. So I feel like you get inspired to go somewhere, do something. I don't care if it's the grocery store or holiday shopping. Whatever it is, you're going somewhere to do something, and serendipity is about to fall in your lap, my friend. Tell me about this. Whew. Look, I'm not the person who's going to tell you to go buy a lottery ticket, only if it's $1. I'm just saying, don't go blowing the bank on lottery tickets, but I'm telling you, you are taking inspired action. There is serendipity here with the 10 Pentacles. You are about to meet somebody who's either your long-term relationship or you're about to be thrown some money. You might get a holiday bonus from your workplace. You might get a promotion. You're going to get something that is going to make you feel whole in your pentacle world. Possibly you get offered a position, but it feels like it is abundance in terms of love or money. That's what it feels like. You're going to be at the right place at the right time, Scorpio. I love this reading. You're going to be at the right place at the right time. The star is here. Somebody has noticed you. So I don't know what it is you do for a living, my friend, whether it's online or not, but somebody has noticed you. Somebody sees you as the star. Somebody sees you as very abundant. Tell me more. What? What? There are two empresses here. So feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates. It feels like that you will have a serendipitous moment with the Empress. The Empress is right here. Look, we're talking about moving and being inspired, right? With the Hanged Man trying to get your inspiration to move, and then the King of Swords, the King of Wands is here, who takes inspired action. And then we call out the star, and the star is the Empress, who is in the next leg of the race here. So it feels like you have a serendipitous moment with an Empress, I want to say. So I think that probably the Empress is your person. Maybe you're also an Empress. Take it as it resonates. But the Empress is someone who is loving and kind, someone who loves to have family. It's someone who is probably in their childbearing years. Doesn't have to be. A lot of people Empress up late. But this Empress is someone who's very balanced, who's very connected to the universe, who knows the self, who is okay to be alone, and who manifests everything. So I feel like you're on the other end of someone else's manifestation. I feel like you've been manifesting an Empress or someone, or maybe you have a list of things you've been telling the universe. I want someone to pour into me like I pour into them. I want, somebody who is self-sufficient, who can do their own thing, who doesn't have to hang on me codependently. And I feel like this is what's going to happen in the here and now. So I feel like this is going off really soon. If it's the next week, I would be surprised if you have to wait that long. But you'll know better than I. Maybe you've been invited somewhere. Could be on the way home. You hit the grocery store. I'm just saying. Tell me about the Empress in here and now. This is something you've been waiting for. I think what the universe was waiting for is for you to pick a path, for you to give the universe the laundry list of what it is that you want in a person, I feel. And you've been waiting a long time, and you're like, look, Elsie, I come here and I click every week, and you keep telling me things that are not for me. Well, first of all, it's a general reading. But second of all, maybe it's now. Maybe it's in the here and now. We've got the 9 of Swords. I feel like when you bump into this person that they make you nervous. That they make you nervous a little bit. And Scorpio, it's hard to make you nervous. You're pretty solid, right? Of course, depending on the moon and the rising, but it feels like this person immediately makes you a little bit nervous. It gives you a little bit of anxiety, and it does feel like it is a serendipitous moment. Tell me what the serendipity is, please. Where's the serendipity? Tell me about the serendipitous moment, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Nine of Cups. It could be at a celebration. So I feel like it's someplace that maybe you're invited to, because the 9 of Cups to me is wish fulfillment, but it's also overflowing drinks, overflowing abundance. It's like the 9 of Cups is a bit of gluttony, but when it comes up under the terms of being in a social place, I feel like it's like you're invited to a holiday party or someone's house or something like that. It feels like a big thing. Yeah, it feels like a gala, or maybe you're invited to someone's place for dinner and they're inviting a bunch of people, or just a get together. But it feels like there's going to be a lot of drinks flowing. There's a lot of happiness around you. And you decide to go, because I don't think the person I'm speaking with, I don't think you're the one who usually takes these invites. I don't think you like to be in public places much, because I feel people's energy sticks to you. So I feel like you might hem and haw about whether or not you're going to go to this place or not, whether it's the grocery store or the gala. Take it as it resonates. The 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're going to settle. You're just going to say, no, I'm not going to go. I can't be bothered. I'm just not into it emotionally. I don't feel like I want to go. But I feel like you make the decision for some of you that you're not going to go, that you're just going to stay where you are. But for others of you, because we have the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, you're going to the gala. For others of you, you're just going to stay where you are. You're going to settle. So I want to say that for some of you, if you decide to go to this gala or this party or whatever it is, I feel like that's where the serendipity happens. All right. Tell me about the future. Tell me about the here and now. What is the here and now, please? The King of Swords. That might be the reason that you feel a little bit nervous when you bump into the Empress. Now, you may not know this person, some of you, but some of you, you might know this person. You know what? When the Empress comes on the scene, it's a very specific energy. And so maybe some of you think you've already met the Empress, but you will know. You will know when you've met the Empress, because they will make you feel a little bit nervous. This person is very sure of themselves, very confident. They're very solid and grounded, right? This is someone who's not afraid to speak to you. And no matter how good looking you are, they're not afraid to speak to you. They can handle your energy. They can process your energy, because your energy is pretty big no matter where it comes up. So we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like you don't feel enough. Like it feels like you feel not enough immediately. The King of Swords tells me that there's a lot of clarity. There's honesty. It's like the first words that you share with this person are very honest and true and clear. It's immediately an awareness that you're attracted to them. The Ace of Wands is here. And then immediately after that, it's like you don't feel like you're enough. It's like this person is, the outside of them and their energy is a lot for you to handle. I feel like you have been waiting a long time for someone like this, but I don't think you understand the energy of the Empress unless you are the Empress. The energy of the Empress is pretty big. This person's pretty sure of themselves. I'm not scared of you, Scorpio. Nope. Nuh-uh. Tell me about what's going on in the future. We got the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. For some of you, this is new love, and it's going to lead to some sort of a commitment. So we have the Hermit, right? And it feels like for some of you, you're not going to go. You're going to stay home alone by yourself. Like, I don't feel like I want to go to a place where there's lots of people. I get it. I'm like that too. I'm a Pisces moon, and a lot of energy sticks to me. Like if I go out into a public place or a party or something like that, I'm on the sofa for a whole day after that. It's like a person hangover, an energetic hangover. But I feel like for some of you, you are going to stay where you are. For others of you, I feel like you're going to get some sort of notification from the universe within the Hermit mode that you're in, that maybe you've not been out for a while, and maybe Elsie's telling you it's time to go out, Scorpio. It's time to be a little bit more social. And I feel like this is the place where you meet the new person. I feel like it's a surprise. It's the Three of Cups. It's a happy place. We've got the Knight of Swords here to say that it's like a quick arrival. Like maybe you don't expect to be there. You're at the grocery store and a friend comes up and says, look, I'm having dinner tonight. I couldn't get you on text. You didn't answer me. Come to my place for dinner tonight. Seize the moment. That's what the Knight of Swords is saying. Please seize the moment. The universe is saying seize the moment. Seize this opportunity to go to this gathering here, the Three of Cups. And because I feel like that's where you're going to meet a new person. I feel like it is, you're going to first check with the higher self, but I feel like it's a place where you meet love and commitment. That's what it feels like. Look. Look, you don't see it. It made me gasp. You don't see it, my friends. I'm just going to say, take the invite. I think that you don't like to be in public places. You're not interested in being in a big group of people. But I'm going to say make an exception. I feel like some of you are going to meet someone really important. And if you're hermiting right now, it's because your momentum is gaining. Like the momentum is gaining and is going to push you off that pedestal there. And I think that you are poised to jump anyway. And I think the universe knows it. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I hope that was something that you wanted to hear. Please let me know in the comments. I would love for you to be in the comments. We need to communicate with each other in order to make this work, right? So thank you for doing that. Thank you for your thumbs up. It does help us find other Scorpios so we can build the Scorpio tribe here at Ten of Cups Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.